And Shalom is Brother Yashima Zakar from the Israelite Report, IsraeliteReport.com. Upon my watch, all praises are definitely due to Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi. Peace and blessings to all the brothers spread across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth and sincerity, and those that truly believe and want to get the hell up out of here, those that are sighing and crying, the wicked abominations done in the midst thereof, those that are just sick of this effing place, those that wake up every morning, go to work for Esau, and have to deal with this bullshit that we call a life, because we're not living. This isn't living. Okay, we are not in our rest. Okay, this is not a time for rest. This is a time for war, and we are at war. Every day we're going up against this goddamn devil and these wicked ass niggas. Ephesians 6 and 12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world. And the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. And this is something that we're dealing with on a daily basis. Brothers are sighing and crying, hastening the day of the Lord. Those that truly believe. That's why I say it the way that I say it. You know, um, in the introduction, those that truly believe, because the just shall live by his faith. We don't have anything here. Using the world, but not abusing the world. So we have to get up every day and deal with this bullshit. And though we're not in physical chains for the most part, because, they got a lot of black men, Latino men in chains, as far as the prison system is concerned. And that's a whole nother topic. But we are limited in what we can do. This is not our rest. You're not in your kingdom. And I'm saying that to say this. A lot of and I've noticed this over the years, a lot of these guys that come into the knowledge, understanding they're an Israelite, they all of a sudden try to mix the world with the truth. And the world and the truth will never mix. Now you have this scandal with Al-Azhar, Chief High Priest Al-Azhar from Sakari. And I didn't even want to talk. Damn, I didn't even want to talk about it. But y'all, if you know who that is. You know what just happened. I didn't want to talk about this shit. Goddamn. But I noticed and peeped some time ago, long time ago actually, that this guy is so worldly. He's too goddamn worldly. Trying to mix in with the world and trying to get with Adam 22. Adam 22 of No Jumper. You know the No Jumper podcast. He's nothing but a flaming almost said the F word. He's a flaming FAG. A cuck that likes to see his woman get smashed by other men. All right? We are wrestling not We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So we all have to know our role and understand that it's the blood of Yahawashi that covers us. All this pride, I say this shit week after week after week. He won't be the only one. Watch what happens to Nathaniel, uh, Nate. Watch what happens. He's been trying to twist the scriptures so bad, so much about the mark of the beast. You know, because every time they bring up the microchip and this digital system, because that digital system is leading to the mark of the beast, the microchip. Every time he turn around, he's got something different to say. Like he switched up his stance. It was an embargo. Then I forget what the fuck else he said. Oh, it's sin. He called it sin. I remember watching that video some time ago. Nate said that it was sin in all its forms or some shit like that, he said. Then he mocked the name of Yahweh. Really, it was the name of Yahweh because it was some little trip that he made. Um, or whatever it was. It was like, I don't know, they had like some gathering. Salakia, I'm kind of all over the place right now. But I remember seeing that video of him laughing like somebody had wrote the name of Yahweh. And y'all can correct me. I can't. It's been a minute since I've seen it. But it was like the name of Yahweh, and he looked at it and he laughed at it. Like somebody wrote it on some, I don't know if it was wood. I think it was a piece of wood. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Those that know what I'm talking about. And he laughed. He's laughing at the name of Yahweh. Like his thing is the name of Yahweh and the name of Yahawashi don't matter. The Lord is gonna fuck you niggas up, man. I've prayed in the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi, and I've seen things happen. There's a nigga. Oh, let me slow it down. There's a certain individual that every day this person was trying to throw lies on me, and I went through that because he lived in my building. I want to say maybe on 4 years or so, and I will always like show mercy. Like, nah, you know, this nigga's wicked. I cursed him out a couple of times. And then finally one day I just had enough and I just put up them curses. I put curses on this nigga. The next time, look, Yahweh Shemi Abishai is my witness. I'm not capping. I'm not lying. This is why I know the Lord ain't nothing to play with. I got so mad one day because I got tired of this nigga just throwing shit out there. Throwing my name into everything that was going on in the building. It was weird. Like he had this weird obsession. Fucking with me all the time. And I finally got mad and I put curses on the nigga. The next time I heard about that dude, it was from somebody else, homeboy of mine. No, cool cat. He in the world, but you know, I don't, you know, he's like one of those people. You know how it is. You know, you believe in the Lord, you in His truth. You kind of like, you know, you might have certain brothers that are kind of, certain guys, I should say, that are, you know, you just kind of like, hey, what's up, brother? How you doing? You know, woo woo. you don't kick it with them like that. You just, hey, how you doing? They might be cool. Um, but the next time I heard about that dude that I put curses on, it came from the guy that I'm cool with. He said, hey, yo, he lived in the same building. He said, hey, dude died, right? I was like, oh shit. While he's talking, my memory went back to when I put the curses on that nigga. Cause it was weird. Like all of a sudden I didn't hear from this guy no more. The Lord took this nigga out. So excuse me, Salakia. I'm just giving we wrestle not with flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Excuse me. But I'm saying this because a lot of these, niggas be playing. Niggas coming to the knowledge, y'all find out I'm an Israelite, right? I found out I'm an Israelite. So they wear the fringes, they talk shit, curse the white man out. Okay, that's cute. The white man's the devil. Okay, tell me something I don't know. Shit, the nation of Islam curses the white man out. That ain't nothing. What's the name of the Lord? Oh, now you don't know. You calling on Jesus Christ. Denying the name of the Lord. That shows you that the Most High is long suffering. Because every time I hear these niggas say some Jesus Christ, I'm not going to say what I want to do, but I want to do something. I hate that shit. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and are safe. Our deliverance is going to come from Yahawashi. Yahweh sent Yahawashi to shed his blood on the cross for us. And then you disrespect them, disrespect the name, call him some bullshit ass Jesus Christ. Like it's okay. No, motherfucker, it's not okay. Fuck you. It's not okay. I hate that you can call him whatever you want to call him shit. Fuck you. Now, one of the things that I noticed about Al-Azhar and that world friendly shit, he was bringing in that gang mentality. He went on the podcast and said something about I forget what gang. I believe it was Hoover Crips. If I'm not mistaken, y'all can correct me again. I'm not above correction. Like, trust me, I ain't shit. Fuck me. But I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, this nigga's on no jumper. A man, Adam 22 is the man that, in case y'all don't know, Adam 22 is the man that runs no jumper. Okay? And he has these different people on there. And Adam 22 is famous for his wife getting popped by different men, getting smashed by different men. This is what he does. He's a porn star. His wife is a porn star. This is who Al-Azhar decided to go and do sit down with. There's got to be some kind of humiliation ritual thing going on. I wasn't even going to talk about it, but I'm just thinking about it now, and everything is through the spirit. But I smell a rat. As y'all know, Al-Azhar stepped down, and I don't want to see. The thing is, I don't want to bear false witness, right? I don't want to say that he's doing something and he might not be doing that. I don't know what the real deal is. But this nigga moves weird, and so do these other. IUIC moves weird as fuck. I'm telling you, I really think they're going to be involved in something that's going to put a bad image on the entire Israelite thing. But I wouldn't be surprised if Alazar came back a month, 2 months from now and was praised as a hero. Like, it feels like a humiliation ritual. Now, I do want to get this, since I done ran my damn mouth. Let me do this. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, least lest Satan should get an advantage of us, because that's what they're looking for, an advantage. We go through this scripture all the time. Brothers bring this out every week, every day. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, because that's what Esau is looking for, because he's the physical manifestation of Satan on earth. He's working with that left-hand power. That's why he's so prideful. For we are not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant. The men of the Lord are not stupid. We can see through this bullshit. We can see a play a mile away. We see this shit. I wouldn't be shocked if dude came back from this humiliation ritual and they set him down for about a month or two, 3 months, it could be 6 months. I don't know. And then they bring him back and he's cheered and elevated because the black community is stupid and you niggas are retarded, but not the men of the Lord. We have that spiritual eye salve. We can see through bullshit. Not fooling us, man. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. You're going to see a lot of these leaders, your Bishop Nathaniels and your Alazars and people like that, whoever falls in that category, right? You could, whoever you think, they're going to start doing some really weird shit. They're going to start doing some really weird shit in the very near future. Why? Because they took a payoff. And now they have to do something for that payoff. Esau don't just give you a bag and then you just go live happily ever after. You got to do something for that money that you earn, homie. Excuse me, Salakia. You have to earn that money that they gave you. So I'm saying all that to say this. Look to be hated. Even more so than what you're hated right now, because they already hated the men of the Lord. They already hated you because you said, I'm a so-called black man, I'm a so-called Latino man, I'm a so-called Native American. I believe that we are the real children of Israel. They already hated you. You talking about America's going to be destroyed. You're already hated just for that alone. But now you're going to have these agents that have been pushed into these high positions, putting a stain on the name of Israel. And I'm talking about the real Israelites, okay? Putting a stain on it. And that's going to be all these people of the world need to point the finger and say, see, these Israelite niggas, they no different from Jesse Jackson. They no different from Reverend Al Sharpton. That's the play. Persecution is coming, man. Now, even when you look at ISUPK, right? Tazariak, did his debates against Brother Polite, who's in jail because he's a weirdo, involved in weirdo activity. But then on top of that, you sit there and you look like Man, these guys, what the fuck were you doing sitting next to Sarnetta any goddamn way? This is what I'm talking about. And they do it in the name of spreading the word. But all you getting is a bunch of cheerleaders. And I believe ISUPK once said, I forget how long ago it was. They said Jacob's Trouble was gay. Like they don't believe in Jacob's Trouble, like it's some bullshit. And I believe they said, I believe it was John the Baptist. They said he fell out of the truth or some dumb shit they said. I'm telling you, these people are moving funny. Weird is what I mean when I say funny. There's something going on in the background. And fuck you, you're not fooling me. I don't give a shit how the fuck you fucking feel about me. Fuck you. You not fooling me. I see right through that shit. Anytime a man come out of his mouth, I believe he said, it might have been General Mahima, something like that. I forget his goddamn name. He said, John the Baptist fell out the truth. Jacob's Trouble was gay. One of them dudes in ISUPK, whoever it was, they said that shit. You got agents, man, that are getting ready to lead the sheep to the slaughter. I don't know what it is they're going to do, but they're going to do something. There's going to be some kind of false flag, and they're going to blame it on the Israelites. I'm telling you, I can just see this shit building up. There's a reason why they refuse to acknowledge the microchip being the mark of the beast. There's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. Even though they see it being set up, the infrastructure, the technology is there. And these aren't stupid people, by the way. No. They see the shit. They just can't say it because there's a cutoff point. And what do I mean by that? I mean the elites allowed them a certain amount of leeway. Like, okay, you can tell them that you're Israelites, the black man is an Israelite. The Latino man is an Israelite. The Native Americans, you're Israelites, and this is really your country. And da, 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 da. They allow them to go but so far. But then when it comes to that microchip, because that's a prophecy that hasn't been fulfilled yet, the mandation of the microchip. Then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we can't see it. We don't know. It could be anything. It could be sin. It could be sleeping with white women. It could be anything. Anything but the microchip. So anyway, I've ran it long enough. Let me go ahead and get into this. This is Order Out of Chaos, Part 6. And so let's get into a little bit of the news. Trump, my nigga, my man, my main man, my nigga. And I mean he's my nigga with a hard ER, my nigger. Trump, on Truth Social, he wrote all federal funding will stop for any college, school, or university that allows illegal protests. Stop. What the fuck is an illegal protest? One of the main one of the what key talking points of America is freedom of speech. That's why everyone, not the main reason, but it's one of the reasons why. It's because people feel like they can come here and they have the right to speak freely. You can't speak freely in China. They'll fucking disappear your ass. Can't do that shit in them Arabic countries. Try that shit in Afghanistan. They'll stone your ass to death. And I've been in Afghanistan. Well, what Trump is doing is he's trying to stop or eliminate freedom of speech here in America. All federal funding will stop for any college, school, or university that allows illegal protests. Agitators, as he calls them, agitators will be imprisoned, or permanently sent back to the country from which they came. American students will be permanently expelled or, depending on the crime, arrested. Oh, you can't tell me this devil ain't coming down with great wrath. I will read that again. No, no, no. No. We're gonna go through this. We gotta walk through this shit. We gotta go through this shit. Cause, I'm just a nigga. I don't know what I'm talking about. Right? Fuck what I'm saying, right? What is Yashima, you nigger? Okay, cool. Listen to what he's saying. All federal funding will stop for any college, school, or university that allow illegal protests. What's an illegal protest? What is that? Agitators will be imprisoned or permanently sent back to the country from which they came. American students will be permanently expelled or, depending on the crime, arrested. And then he writes, quotation mark, no mask. Thank you for your attention to this matter. So he's taking away your freedom of speech, your right to protest. Again, there's going to be a famine of the word pretty soon, because I believe that's one of the things they're going to try to do first. All right. That's why you have all these agents in these camps. That's the point of it. They're going to do some bullshit, pull a false flag, try to link the Israelites with some Islamic terrorist organization. I could see that easily. I could see them doing that dumb shit. Meanwhile, you got people that aren't warning the people. They're not telling them. These heads, these leaders aren't telling the people that this is coming. They think it's going to be an Israelite party for the next 50 years or so. They're not telling them about the persecution. Time of Jacob's trouble. They're not telling them. Again, ISUBK said, if I believe it was ISUBK said, time of Jacob's trouble was gay. He ain't got nothing to worry about. We're going to need Yahawashi in that day, in that time. It'll be a time like no other, a time like never before. And since I'm running my mouth, let me go ahead and get to the next topic right quick. This was on X. It says, just now, Senator Mike Lee calls for the United States to leave NATO. This is how fast prophecy is moving. Just now, Senator Mike Lee calls for the United States to leave NATO, make it happen. And Elon Musk agreed with it. And there's rumors that Elon Musk is the puppet master to Trump. I don't know how true that is, because I can't see Trump allowing anybody except the small hats, the Rothschilds, to really puppet him. I think Elon is a buffer, a go-between. You may not remember, but in Trump's last ministry, back in 2016 up to 2020, Oh, yeah, technically 2020, excuse me, it was 2017 and 2021 because the presidents, if they get voted out, they leave in January. Um, Trump had this guy, what's his name? Shit. Henry Kissinger. That's he was he was answering to the orders of Henry Kissinger, who is a major New World Order puppet, but he's a buffer. He operates as a buffer, a go-between guy. So I think that's what Elon is probably like another. He's a tech version, a technology AI version of Henry Kissinger. Okay, it says in the independent.co.uk, a major news source for the UK. It says here Elon Musk shared his support for the U.S. leaving NATO and the United Nations on Saturday night and was joined in the cause by Utah Senator Mike Lee, the head of the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, the Doge, took to X to write, "I agree," to a post stating, "It's time to leave NATO and the United Nations. Yeah, the beast shall hate the whore." Okay? The beast shall hate the whore. Musk is joined by several Republican lawmakers such as Lee, who have questioned U.S. membership of NATO. And that's the big talking point because in Trump's last administration, he had beef with NATO. But in this administration, he's just flat out telling you, we're going to leave NATO. Trump is saying, fuck my alliances. The hell with the alliances of the United States. It's America first, bitch. Fuck you. That's basically what he's saying. But at the same time, remember, he's controlled by these small hats. So even in that, he's full of shit as far as America first. Lee, who has criticized NATO for quite some time, has said that the alliance is a great deal for Europe, but a raw deal for America. And that's the talking point that they're pushing. That NATO is bad business for America. It's good for Europe, but it's bad business for America. You see the divide, the kingdom against kingdom cannot stand. You see the divide. He has suggested that U.S. resources are being used to defend Europe while doing little to protect America. This is the talking point. So look for this separation with in the Trump administration, the separation of USA and the alliance or NATO. A great divide. The Lord is doing this. He's doing a great work. And this is a quote from this guy Mike Lee, Senator Mike Lee. He says, "Get us out of NATO." That's what he wrote on X. It says Musk's statement, Elon Musk, his statement comes as the Trump administration is making clear that it may turn its back on its traditional allies. That includes America's future in NATO. Oh, man, what is going on? Prophecy being fulfilled, man, right before your eyes. Lee said on X that it was a good time to leave the alliance. See, not only is Trump talking this shit, but the people around him, the Elon Musk and the Senator Mike Lee's, they're all talking about disbanding, disassociating themselves from NATO and the EU and whatever ties they may have. Right? I want to read that again. Lee said on X that it was a good time to leave the alliance. Trump has on many occasions pushed European nations to spend more on defense, arguing that the U.S. is carrying too heavy a burden to keep the alliance safe. So that's the talking point. The talking point is America's paying too much and you European nations are paying too little, and the rest of the allies. And there was another article from the People's Voice where Ron Paul, Senator Ron Paul, former, I believe, no, wait, was he a congressman? Um, anyway, yeah, he was a congressman from Texas. Ron Paul, not Rand Paul, his son, but Ron Paul. Um, he wrote from the People's Voice. They have an article saying, Ron Paul says it's time the U.S. left NATO. All right, I'm not even going to get into that, but I will get into this. This is Zephaniah 3 and 6. It says, I have cut off the nations, their towers are desolate. I made their streets waste, that none passeth by. The cities are destroyed, because that's what's going to happen when Russia and these other countries start bombing this goddamn place with nuclear fire. Russia has hypersonic missiles that can hit this bitch within 30 to 45 minutes. A lot of people don't talk about that, but it says here in Zephaniah 3 and 6, I have cut off the nations, their towers are desolate. I made their streets waste, that none passeth by. Their cities are destroyed, so that there is no man, that there is none inhabitant. And America is never going to be inhabited again. It's never going to be inhabited again. This place is going to be absolutely destroyed. I said, 7th verse, I said, surely thou wilt fear me, thou wilt receive instruction, so their dwelling should not be cut off, whosoever I punish them. But they rose early and corrupted all their doings. Therefore wait ye, this is the point, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey, because the Lord has a set time. I'm always getting on, this word time, right? The Lord has an appointed time, right? But at the end, it shall speak and not lie. The vision is set for an appointed time, and at the end, it shall speak and not lie. Second Ezra 9 and 1, right? Goes into that time. Measure thou the time diligently in itself. All right? Measuring the time. This is that time that we're in. And you niggas are playing. You niggas are playing who got the best Israelite party. Your party is about to get bombed on, dumbass. This shit is over. This ain't 2012 no more. Niggas are retarded. I hate you fucking niggas. And then it says, again, I want to get to this point. It says, I said, surely thou wilt fear me, because you will fear the Lord. God damn it. I said, surely thou wilt fear me, thou wilt receive instruction, so their dwelling should not be cut off, howsoever I punished them. But they rose early and corrupted all their doings. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination, the Lord's determination, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, his righteous judgment. That's the Lord's determination, to gather the nations, that they should meet and go to war. The Lord is a man of war. My determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, my righteous judgment. Thus saith the Lord, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. We're on the brink of destruction. You know what? The hell with that. I'm going to get this scripture. I don't give a shit how many times I brought it out before. I'm going to bring it out again. Fuck the world. Ezekiel 12:21, it says, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that you have in the land of Israel? Israel is a people before it's a place. All right? Saying the days are prolonged, meaning this shit just gonna continue on. That bullshit ass. I always talk about this shit. It pisses me off every time I think about it. This bullshit ass Psalms 49:11 spirit. The inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. And you niggas, you have the same goddamn thought in your head that Esau has, that the Elon Musk and the Noah Yuval Hararis and these motherfuckers, the Henry Kissingers, that their houses shall continue forever. You niggas can't see past the white man's kingdom. Anytime you bring out the Esau is going to be destroyed, you niggas start crying like little bitches, like little hoes, crying. But why can't the white man be saved? Why can't the white man be saved? Fuck you. This devil hasn't done enough wickedness unto our people. Son of man, what is that proverb? What is this bullshit that these people are talking? That's saying that the days are prolonged, things will continue on as they always were. Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying the days are prolonged and every vision faileth? And that's what niggers are saying. You fucking niggers, you always say, oh, but shit, they been saying the world gonna come to an end. Shit, I remember the year 2000. They said Y2K, the world gonna come to an end. It didn't come to an end yet. Fuck you. This bitch is about to be destroyed. Word of the Lord does not go out void. God is not mocked. The Lord is not mocked. He said it, he meant it. And it's happening right in front of you. NATO, the EU, America has been disbanded. This nigga Trump only been in office for 1 month. And he's already cut off his alliances. The American alliances they're already at odds with each other. Especially, particularly America, because the beast shall hate the whore. Tell them, this is the 23rd verse, because they say every vision faileth. 23rd verse says, tell them, therefore, thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh, I will make this proverb cease, meaning I'm going to bring an end to the shit that these wicked niggas are talking. And they shall no more use it as a proverb. They won't be able to talk that shit no more. In Israel, they won't be able to use that proverb pretty soon. But say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision that the prophets of the Lord, surely Lord would do nothing but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Amos, right? So these visions that the prophets are having, and this the prophecies that are going out, the word of the Lord is going to take effect. For there shall no, excuse me, Slakia, for there shall be no more any vain vision nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. Point blank, period. That's it. That's all. End of story. It shall be no more prolonged, meaning I'm not going to keep holding back the winds. You know, Revelations talk about the winds, uh, the destruction being, kind of held back, for lack of better words, to the 144,000 are sealed, 12,000 out of each tribe, right? But the Lord said, "For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord." So that's the time that we're in now. We're in that performance time. That's why you see the shit hitting the fan. That's why you got this nigga Trump coming in there and firing everybody. All these federal workers, all the allies of the United States, putting tariffs on everybody. But yet a nigga will still walk his monkey ass into work talking about, we just gotta do something different. We gotta figure out a way to get another president in there. Trump is about ready to blow this bitch up. And for that, I say, Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi.